Well, hello everyone. Hi, my name is Etta, and I just want to welcome you all to my channel. Now, this is a channel to where we dive into the mysteries of metaphysics, spirituality, divination, astrology, spirituality, so that we can receive the messages from spirit and our ancestor spirits, the universal spirits, the elemental spirits, and the nature spirits, so that we can improve our lives, okay? So that we can understand these things in order to improve our daily lives. And again, I just want to welcome you here. Messages be all around us, whether we pay them attention or not. We have to be mindful of these messages that show their face to us each and every day. It's up to us to understand these messages and know that spirit is trying to give us these messages so that we can improve our lives. Okay, so be mindful, be intuitive of the things that's happening around you each and every day. And if you're new to this channel, I just want to welcome you here. Okay, thank you for stopping by, and I just want to give a big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you all for hanging in there with me. You know what I'm saying? Even sometime I don't be as consistent as I need to be, but I try to do the best that I can. And that's all we can do in this life. We just do the best that we can. Even though our mind, we have the mind and the heart to do things, you know what I'm saying? But yet and still, just doing the best that you can each and every day. That's all what counts. Okay, so again, I just want to welcome you all here to my channel. And I've been doing a series on the 12 houses that's in the first house. That's considered to be the ascendant or either the rising sign. And so today we're gonna speak on the Gemini. We're gonna talk about Gemini in the first house. Now, Gemini is a sign that I know very, very well because my son is a Gemini, my sister is a Gemini, my brother is a Gemini. So, I know Geminis very well. I work with a young lady that's a Gemini. Geminis are always up in their heads all the time. Because it's an air sign. It's the highest elevation of all the four signs. Of all the four elements. We have earth, we have water, we have fire, and we have air. And air is the highest element of all the four elements. Okay, so people with air signs, they always tend to be up in their head all the time. They're always analyzing things. They're always trying to, using logic. It's just like my son. My son, like I mentioned, my son is a Gemini, and I pulled his natal chart. He don't have a bit of water in his natal chart, period, and he came from a water mother. Can you believe that? Don't have no water. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, my son don't have no water in his chart. But hey, that's the way it be. I have two sons that are air signs. One is a Gemini, and one is an Aquarius. And I was like, man, I don't have any water sign kids. Both of them, those air signs, they're beautiful people. But they, are always up in their heads. It's like sometimes when I be with my sons, I have to say, son, are you still here with me? Because they always up in their head. They're always thinking about something. They're always trying to figure out something using that logic. So, like I said, today we're going to talk about Gemini. Gemini ruling planet is Mercury. And, Mercury is the planet of communication, creative expression, and information processing. Mercury is always on the move, and that's the way that's the way, and that's a good expression of the sign of Gemini. Mercury is always on the move. You know what I'm saying? So it's always about communication, like I said, creative expression. Now, Gemini in the first house, these people are in constant motion and they find it hard to sit still, and I can attest to that with my son. He always want to do something. It's hard for him to just stay in one place. He be here and he be there and he be everywhere. That's my son, a Gemini. And they need variety and they need change. They don't like doing stuff, the same thing all the time. they like to they like variety. They don't like doing the same thing. They get bored easily. Okay. Now Gemini is a sign of duality. Is prevalent in the life of Gemini Ascendant. Now they can be satisfied but yet dissatisfied, and they can be happy and yet unhappy at the same time. Ain't that amazing? Because of the duality. Okay. Now, the interesting characteristics of Gemini risings is their ability to use words exactly as it is meant. Now, my son, he speaks so, and I tell him, I said, son, I said, you need to be a something, a teacher or something, because he speaks so fluent. He speaks so intelligently, and that's the way they do. They have the ability to use words exactly as they are meant. Okay. And many Geminis become actors, and many of them become also may find themselves in the entertainment industry. Because it's like my son, oh my God, he comes over here sometime and he be talking so much, especially while we're watching TV. He be talking so much, and I be wanting to say, son, can you be quiet so we can just hear what the TV is saying? But he just talks all while the TV is playing. That's that Gemini, Gemini energy. They always chattering, talking. At least with my son, he just talks all the time. So I told him, I said, son, you need to be in journalism. You need to be somewhere to where you can use your voice, because he loves talking, and that's the way many Geminis are. Like I said, they can become actors, they can become writers, and like I said, TV, journalism, anything to where they can use the communication skills efficiently. They would do great in that area. Now, Gemini risings, they have an excitable nature, okay? And they are quick to react to whatever comes their way, like coming up with answers to questions. It's like my son, he just quick-witted. He like playing games that, that challenge him to think and things of that nature. And he's quick. He can come up with answers real quick. And that's because of that air quality. The highest elevation that it is air. Okay? So, that's why, Geminis, they are very, very much intelligent, very great communicators. They're just excellent communicators, because like I said, my son, he just talks all the time. So, in whatever answer, they can come up with quick answers to a question. If a question is answered, oh, baby, they come up with the answer just like that. Why? Because they're quick thinking, their air quality. So, and also they can get upset easily, okay? So you have to be mindful of that. Now, Gemini rising people, they love to be around people. It's like if they don't be around nobody, it's like it drains their energy. They love to be around people, and they are charming and warm individuals. It's like my son, he came over here and spent the whole day with me, and even though he was talking while we were looking at the movie, but I just enjoyed him. He's so warm. Mama, is it anything you need? Mama, this, that, and other. They're warm and very, very charming, okay? And it's because of their air qualities, okay? Now, Gemini, they deal with relationships like facts and figures. It's just like, they don't think of it in an emotional way. It's like analyzing, okay, like numbers, facts, and figures. That's the way they analyze their relationships. It's no water involved. Like my son, he don't have a bit of water in his chart. Okay, so it's just all analytical with the Geminis, okay? It's all analytical. So that's why it's hard for water people mostly to get along with Geminis, because they don't, now some of them do. It depends on the chart. Let me say that. It depends on the chart. My son don't have any water in his chart, but it depends on the individual, because some Geminis can have water in their chart, but it just depends, okay? It depends on the chart makeup of an individual, okay? But yet it's still, Geminis are sweet people, I love him. My son, like I said, I have a family full of Geminis. And, even like with me, I was the only water child out of all. I was the only water child. I had my sister is a Gemini, my brother is a Gemini, my other brother is a Leo. I had it hard. I was the only somebody that had emotions. I was the only somebody with some emotions in my family. Because my dad was a Libra, my mom was a Sagittarius, and ain't that something? I mean, they come up with one water child and the rest is air and fire. So, it's amazing. So now Gemini's also, they tend to have small, sharp features, twinkling eyes, and my son, I have to attest to that. His like when he smiles, it's like his eyes smile. It's just a beautiful thing with Gemini's, and they're filled with humor, and they're very, very friendly. Okay, and Gemini's and their smile move you with their smiles move with quickness and agility, and you know what, Gemini's hold on to their youthful look too as well. You know, very youthful look. My son, he'll be 26, but he really look like he's probably about 18 or 19. So they hold on to their youthful look. That's the Gemini quality. Those eyes, like I said, when my son smiled, his eyes smile as well. It's just beautiful. Okay, and they can hold on to their youthful look up into their old age. Okay, so that's the end of Gemini. That's all that I have for Gemini right now, and I just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. I appreciate you all. And my next sign I'll be coming up with, my next video will be on Cancer, okay? So you all take care. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And, let me know if you're a Gemini. Let me know if you all have any family that's Gemini, and if you can relate to some of the things that I was saying. So drop it in the comments and let me know. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I usually try to come out with videos every week. I'm not perfect, but I usually try to come out with videos at least once a week. So I appreciate you all watching. You all take care, be blessed, and have a great day. Bye for now.